Assalamu alaikum student. Dr. Naveed Shahad, your course instructor is here. Today this is our 35th lecture. In this lecture we will talk about BT crops. So let's start. What is Bacillus thuringiensis, or why we use term BT crops? Bacillus thuringiensis is actually a bacteria. The gene of this bacteria was used for a transformation process. Bacillus thuringiensis was first isolated in 1901 by Sagittale Shavatai. Uh, BT is commonly abbreviated as Bacillus thuringiensis, or we say BT is the short form of Bacillus thuringiensis. Bacillus thuringiensis is a gram-positive bacteria. It is facultative, aerobic, rod-like, motile, and sporulating bacteria. BT is a naturally occurring soil-borne bacteria that is found worldwide. This bacteria is ubiquitous in nature and produce crystal of the endotoxin. We say crystal protein or delta toxin. Toxin is to insect mainly in their larvae stage, thus they act as a insecticide. Student, in previous year, in ancient time, when there was no awareness about the BT gene, this bacteria Bacillus thuringiensis was using to get this toxin. In previous years, before development of this technique of transformation, farmer cultured this bacteria and obtained this endotoxin from this bacteria and then spray onto the plants to kill the insect. But with the passage of time, when biotechnology become common, then researcher plan to isolate this BT gene from bacteria and introduce into the different plants. So this toxin is now actually working as a insecticide. These crystal protein, shortly say cry protein, are the insect stomach poison. Insects stop feeding within 2 hours of first bite, and if enough toxin is eaten, die within 2 or 3 days. The important biological insect control agent is this one, and toxin protein. BT crystals, sometimes referred as a insecticide crystal protein, shortly say ICP. ICPs are the protein crystal formed during sporulation in some BT strain coded by cry genes. Next question is, what is BT cotton and how BT work? BT cotton is a genetically modified variety of the cotton that produces an insecticide. This was first marketed by Monsanto, a private company of USA. Then next question is, how BT works. There are 4 main steps of BT work, which will be discussed on the next slide. First is the ingestion of this BT toxin. Second is solubilization and proteolytic activation. Third, binding to the second is the solubilization and proteolytic activation. Third is binding to target site. Fourth is formation of toxic lesions. Now look at this diagram. If we say we have a transgenic BT corn, BT cotton or BT rice, then in this case when a insect attack on BT crop, insect will chew the leaves of BT crop. This endotoxin, which is crystal protein or BT protein, will be ingested by the insect. This protein will be solubilized into the gut of the insect. After solubilization, this endotoxin protein will be activated and bind to the receptor of the insect midgut cells. This toxin monomer attach with the receptor of insect midgut cell, then activate a pathway which will lead to the death of the cells. You can observe here toxin oligomers will activate to GPI anchored proteins. GPI anchor protein ultimately activate the cell death pathway. You can see here midgut cells looking in two different shades. In bright shade, these are the normal type of the midgut cells. Their pores lead to the osmotic cell lysis. After osmotic cell lysis, cell will go to the death and cell will die. Meanwhile, within few days, this insect will be died at the larval stage. Next is technology of production. How are transgenic BT crops can be developed? About this technology, we have already studied in our previous lectures in detail, like agrobacterium mediated transformation method and other transformation method. So any one of different transformation methods you can apply here for this production of BT crops. Anyhow, we will discuss these steps again. Main step of our developing transgenic crops are: the first is the identification of effective genes, and then transfer of these genes into the suitable vector. Vector will be transformed into the bacteria. Then this bacteria will shift or transfer this gene into the plant genome. Regeneration from the protoplast, callus or tissue may be done. Gene expression to desired level. After transformation, we can confirm the expression of our desired gene. Is it this vector, this gene is giving full expression or moderate type of the expression? After confirmation of transformation of this gene, we can do the back crosses. You know, back crosses are used to confirm the homozygosity of the varieties. By back crosses, we can improve copy number of our desired gene. So it it will increase the homozygosity in these plants. So finally field trial will be required and go to the approval for commercialization, or we say for proceeding for the patents. What are the advantages of BT cotton? There are different advantages of BT cotton, like in BT cotton as compared to conventional type of the cotton, BT cotton is a superior cotton. Its yield is more than conventional cotton, so it is more profitable. uh, in this case less insecticides are required, because our BT cotton is itself uh, control the attack of insects by the BT toxin. So we can get better quality, and other important thing is the suitability for early sowing. So we can grow BT cotton early season as compared to the conventional cotton. In this way we can get better yield. What are the disadvantages? Disadvantages, main disadvantage, a higher cost of the seed. Yes, this is the big issue for the farmers. Farmers cannot purchase all the time seeds from the different companies, because these seeds are very costly. Other thing is a higher fertilizer and irrigation cost. And this is a list of the transgenic cotton, BT cotton, like ball guard 2 and fired strike. These are the three different varieties of BT cottons. In ball guard, uh, BT protein is specially produced through the Cry1AC gene. In three different varieties of cotton, different type of the Cry genes have been introduced, like in ball guard Cry1AC, ball guard 2 Cry1AC plus Cry1 2AB. In case of the wide strike, Cry1AC plus Cry1FA. And same crop, same company Monsanto, and insect pest are the same, like tobacco, budworm, cotton bollworm, and the pink bollworm. Next BT crop is the BT brinjal. Brinjal is botanically known as a Solanum bilangina. Its number of chromosomes are 24, included under the genus Solanum, which is one of the largest genera, having more than 1500 desired plant species. The cultivated types are fit for human consumption and are divided into three main varieties based on the fruit shape. Student, you have observed that brinjal have the different shapes. Most common in oval shape. Some are the cylindrical shape, but their shade is different. It may be purple, green, white, or purple with white strips, purple with light green strips. These are different colors of BT brinjal. You can do this Google and see different images of this BT brinjal. What are the major problems related to the brinjal? Major problem in brinjal cultivation is the brinjal shoot and fruit borer. Shoot and fruit borer is the actual insect called Leucinodes orbonalis. It is monophagous and attacks all aerial parts of the plant, especially shoot and fruit. Uh, and this insect damage the fruit and affect fruit quality badly. It causes yield losses about 60 to 70%, even after multiple insecticide spray. What is the BT brinjal? BT brinjal is a transgenic brinjal created out of the inserting a gene Cry1AC from the soil bacterium Bacillus thuringiensis into the brinjal. The insertion of the gene into the brinjal cell in young cotyledon have been done through an agrobacterium mediated vector along with promoter and markers. This is said to give the brinjal plant resistance against lepidopteran insects like brinjal fruit and shoot borer, leucinodes, orbonalis, and fruit borer, helicoverpa, or Migera. These are the two insects which cause shoot borer and fruit borers. It is reported that upon ingestion of the Bt toxin by insect, there would be disruption of the ingestive process, ultimately resulting in death of the insect. What are the arguments in favor of the Bt brinjal? First argument is the 60% of the plant production cost for controlling fruit and shoot borer is reduced through this Bt brinjal. Second is, in spite of extensive use of chemical pesticides, larvae lead a concealed life. It is difficult to control through insecticide sprays. What are the benefits of the Bt brinjal? First benefit is the non-infested, undamaged and good quality brinjal fruit. Second is the Bt brinjal will significantly reduce level of the pesticide residues. Farmers are expected to benefit at multiple levels. Some of these include saving on the cost of insecticides and lower labor cost as a result of the reduced spraying. Next is the increase in the yield per unit area by saving fruits from damage caused by the fruit and shoot borer insect, shortly say FSB. Next PT crop is the BT corn. Why does corn need protection from corn borers? Uh, Approximately each year 40 million tons of the corn never reach the market due to the damage. If corn borers are not controlled, larvae will eventually turn into the moths and the cycle continues. Bt corn produces a protein that gives Bt corn built-in resistance to the corn borer, offering protection throughout the plant where the insect attacks. How does Bt corn work? Bt maize or corn has built-in protection against corn borers achieved through the modern biotechnology where Cry1AB gene has been added. The Cry1AB gene produces a Bt protein which protect the plant from insect damage. What are the benefits of Bt corn? It represents an environmentally sustainable way to control devastating insect pests and therefore to ensure yield. Also, grain from BT corn is often of the better quality than grain from conventional corn hybrids, since insect damage reduces grain quality. Studies shows that there is a significant economical return from growing BT corn with yield protected in the years where there is a heavy outbreak of corn borer. And there is also evidence that BT corn provides a form of protection on the non-BT corn by reducing the overall population of the corn borers. Does BT corn affect beneficial insect and natural insect? Many studies have been shown that BT cryoproteins are highly selective in killing larvae of moths. BT corn, however, does not affect beneficial insects, including honeybees, lady beetles, green leucine larvae, spiders, pirates bugs, or parasitic wasp. And the indirect effect on the natural enemies of European corn borer, however, could occur. Predators, parasites, and pathogen of corn borer might declines as corn borer population decline. So, student, this is all about the BT crops. We have discussed three main BT crops, that is BT cotton, BT brinjal, and BT corn.